8 million metric tons. 8 million metric tons of trash is dumped into the ocean every year. Do you know how bad that is? I don't even know what metric tons even mean.
Well, I think I know why. Because you're a fucking moron.
But you get the point, don't you? That the oceans are dying, the marine life is dying, and so will humans if we don't do anything about it. Now you might be asking, unsure, what should we do about it? But as it happens, that's the same question Mark Rober asked Mr. Beast when he came to know about it, and that's when they found teamseas. Now teamseas is a huge fundraiser project for taking 30 million pounds of trash out of the ocean by the end of 2021. For every dollar you donate, they'll take out 1 pound of trash out of the ocean, which is a cool idea, believe me. Everything is good and all, but there is one last problem. I don't have any money. So does most of the people on planet Earth. So guess what I did? I made a game about it.
So it was day 1 and I needed to plan some stuff.
Come tend the garden with me. We have so many seeds to sow. When the harvest comes in, it will be time to share what we have grown. We were having the time of our lives when we started. Everything was groovy.
A few hours in and I've settled for 3 ideas, but the only problem is I don't know which one to choose because they are all so cool, you know, just like me. Idea number 1 says make a 3D platform where there are trash can things which should trash the player. But it's just too easy for me, so let's see the other ones.
I lied.
Shut the fuck up. Idea number 2 says make a game where things fall out of the sky. In our case, ocean. And the player needs to collect it. It's a good game, but you know, also easier. Let's make this one. This one's good. I like it. I always loved it.
Now as you know that we are making a game about the ocean. So I think we need an ocean. And for that I went to the Unity SS store and found this cool underwater FX thing and I bought it. Okay, so all we have to do now is make a 3D model of this diver in Blender, and seeing my Blender skills, you know, this shouldn't take very long. On day 2, the first thing I did was I made some animations for a diver. And now he can breathe, run, you know, all that shit. And then I imported everything in Unity and voila! It worked like a charm. Well, maybe not like a charm. Now one more problem is, it doesn't look like we are in an ocean. For that, we need a brackeys.
Hello there. Baby, I'm slow.
Now the diver is, well, dead, so we need to move him left and right. Now technically speaking, the character controller of the diver is definitely moving, but the diver isn't because he's got hands and legs, but they don't work, you see. Well, the reason is someone cursed him while I wasn't on the computer. So I typed the counter curse and now he's working. Well, kinda working. I started out day 3 with a fun fact. Did you know that there's trash in the oceans? But there's no fucking trash in my game. Then I imported the trash in Unity and wrote a script to spawn the trash.
Look, I've heard a lot of people say that programming is hard or something, but it's just not the case. You know what? Let's see. Here, let me show you. Here's the game. Okay, let's just click play.
After a few hours, minutes, I fixed it and it's working, but it just doesn't look like that the trash is drowning in the ocean. To fix that, we just have to increase the drag.
Now you might be wondering what this drag thing is. Well, let me tell you. Here. In fluid. Okay. In fluid dynamics, drag is a force acting opposite to the relative motion. Let's just move on.
Now there is one more problem with this game, which is, well, it's just not a game because nothing happens when the diver collides with the trash. To fix this, I made a scoring system. So now if the player collides with the trash, well, you get some points. Day 4 was all about polishing. The first thing I did was I converted this game into a mobile game. So if you press left, well, you go left. If you press right, well, you go right. Cool. And I made a life system, so if you let any trash touch the ground, you lose one life. And if you lose all of your lives, well, guess what happens? You die. And I also made the UI stuff, by the way. Next up is sound effects. Done. And I added some music. And finally, with some shitty ads, we are done.
So, here's the game. Here's the game. Why the fuck aren't you focusing? Here. Here's the game. You can go download it on Play Store if you like, or the link is in the description. So, check it out. And if you have some money, try to donate to teamseas. And I think that's it for this one. Yeah, that is it. Believe me, that's literally it.